Today I'm going to talk about the different filing statuses out there, and when you file your taxes, which status you should file on all the different ones that are out there. So let me get the video going here. So before you can file your tax, you have to determine what your filing status is. Your marital status on December 31st of each year is going to determine what your status will be. It's normal to qualify for more than one type of filing status, so this gives you the option to decide the status that's going to give you the best tax benefit and pay the least amount of tax. Now, as I go through this video, I just want you guys to be aware at harborfinancialonline.com, you can go to this site anytime. It's completely free. You can use our information. We have free articles, blog posts on all the credits and deductions that are out there. You can also use the site to prepare your taxes online, so something you just might want to check out through the video or when it's done. Single filing status applies to anyone unmarried, divorced, or legally separated based on that state that you live in. So each state may have some different laws on what's legally, as far as being legally separated or not. So look into the state you live in. If your spouse suddenly died during the year and you didn't remarry, you can still file the joint tax return this year. It's an exception to the rule. The reason for this is because with the joint tax return, you're going to get more of a tax benefit. You're not going to have to pay as much in tax, which will result in a larger tax refund most likely for you. So they make an exception based on that scenario. A married couple can file their taxes separately. I don't recommend this because you're going to end up paying more tax, but some couples find that that's the best way to go, just to separate out their information, but you're going to end up paying more tax between the both of you this way. So I really don't recommend that option, but I understand some of you out there have to do it. The official filing status, married filing separate, you'll see when you do the tax return, if you don't do it online, there's going to be a checkbox that you'll check on there that you want that status. But that's again why I recommend doing the taxes online, because it's automatically going to fill in that box for you, ask you the questions how you want to file and what you qualify to file as. Head of household filing status is primarily for people who are unmarried and maintained a home and supported a child at that home, provided at least 50% or more support for a child and had that home. It doesn't have to be a home that you own. It can be a rented home. It could be a rented apartment. It doesn't matter. When I say house or home, it's all the same thing, wherever you lived. But the head of household is going to pertain just for unmarried individuals. Filing as a qualifying widow with a dependent is another filing status. I recommend looking at publication 501 to get the details of these filing requirements. It's gonna show you that and explain more into detail what with each filing status, how you qualify, and some of the minor stuff. But again, that's why I recommend doing the return online. It's automatically going to fill in this information, ask you the questions, and you'll know which status to use. So I want to take you real quick to harborfinancialonline.com. This is our tax site here. This is going to show you all the credits, all the deductions that are out there. We have articles and blogs on the different filing statuses, some of the areas I just covered in the video, so I recommend checking that out. For example, we'll go to one of them here. We'll go to tax credit. Now on this tax credit page here, you're going to see all the different credits that you might qualify for out there for this year's tax return, and you just didn't know about it. Possibly the child tax credit, something that's very popular. So I'm just taking you through here real quick so you can see. And on here you're going to have videos as well. So I recommend doing this. It's a great way to see if you can save some money. Tax credits are the best way to go. It's a little bit different than a deduction because it's dollar for dollar. If you say you qualify, just to make it easy, $100 tax credit. If you owed $100 in tax, it takes away all that tax that's owed, so it's dollar for dollar. So let's say if you're self-employed, again, here's different articles on self-employed that we cover. And again, you're going to have more videos. You can get these same videos at YouTube. We have well over 100 videos at YouTube on all these different categories of tax. Okay. Now, I did want to touch on one thing that we talked about earlier in the video. Let me see if I can find the area I wanted to make sure we went over again. This area here where I say you can qualify more than one status, that comes down to, say, if you're married, you could file married jointly or married separate. So it's not that you just qualify for one status. Remember that. It's look at the different statuses and see which one gives you the biggest tax benefit. Again, if you do your tax return online, it's going to show you which one's the best option for you. It's going to compare them out and say, with this option, you're going to pay $600 in tax. With this option, you're going to pay $900. You can just click the one that's less, and there you go. It makes it easy. So I appreciate you watching our video. I hope this helped you out today. Go to YouTube, check out some of the other videos. They're all free. Check out harperfinancialonline.com, and I appreciate you watching the video. Thank you.